Carl Richards writes for the New York Times. He actually does books too, where he has all these nice little graphics that he does, that he draws. Really cool guy. Anyway, the article in the New York Times was called "Comparisons with Others Can Obscure Your Own Goals." We compare all the time. Normally I compare with my buddies with the skis I have or the mountain bike and what we have, what we don't have. Or in particular, almost all of us, our smartphones, we're comparing. I've still got the 4S iPhone. Why? Because my wife has a Samsung 6, Galaxy 6, and she keeps losing it, so my upgrade's gone, so it's going to cost me $650 to get another one. I'm really hoping to hold on to it for another year. It's maxed out. It's like a 64K, and it's maxed out on everything, and every upgrade slows it down. Forget it. That's too much information. We're all comparing with the things we have. Carl talks about brothers that compare W-2 statements, what their salaries are each year. Well, guess what? As doctors, we don't do that. We talk about production because that's not really income and that's safe. We don't want to talk about our income. Well, guess what? We're doing the same thing. Neighbors often compare. In fact, Stanley and Danko in The Millionaire Next Door, in any of their books, points out the neighborhood where you live has the most effect on how much you can save over a long period of time. The more expensive the neighborhood, the tougher it is to save. Why? Because neighbors compare autos, they compare their landscaping. In particular, where I live, in my neighborhood in Denver, we compare where the kids go to school. Now, about half a mile away, there's an elementary school which is the best in Colorado, public school. Where do all the kids go? To a private school, which is a mile and a half away. Is that ridiculous or what? But they want to go to that private school. Which one has the better test scores? The public one. There's construction in our neighborhood all the time. Everybody's upgrading. Landscaping, kitchens in particular. Some are popping the tops of their homes, which can cost, in my neighborhood, $500,000 without a whole lot of trouble. Anyway, it's called social comparison theory. And Carl talks about, or writes about, blind spots. Sometimes a neighbor will have a whole older car. Why? Because he wants to retire earlier. Sometimes people will earn a whole lot more than you do, but they've got a 2.5-hour commute to work and back each day. So comparisons don't make a whole lot of sense often. Carl says, bottom line, do you have enough for you? If so, ignore the neighborhood noise.